Hello, everybody, and welcome to the people's best reactions to the Ossa Arbau Grand Prix, the night Grand Prix, basically. Although that includes its night, but was the original night Grand Prix. Sorry, there's only three of us today. The other guy had something else to do, so there's only three of us today. Which looks kinda good. We're on these nice Lego seats. I like them. But yeah, let's dive into all the madness that happened there. Sorry that we couldn't get this out on Sunday, because the race was obviously at 7 p.m. on Saturday. You know, we got home and we were so tired that we literally slept in because we were at the track so late that night. But what should be our first topic? Let's talk about Arston Sarston. Out of nowhere. Well, Mario got pole actually. But out of nowhere, Arston Sarston looks to have this whole championship in their bag. Well, we'll get to the negative part of that first, but yeah, Arson had a pretty good race. Well, let's talk about the negative first. We had David retiring with an engine failure. And you know what? I'm actually not too mad. I'm not too mad because this is his first one of the season. You remember this time last year? He'd had about two already. So it's his first one, so I'm not that mad. Also, this is obviously the first round in a triple header. So that means three races in 3 weeks. So it's literally already race. It's literally race week for the Methodist Grand Prix. Also, our home Grand Prix, because we live, in Britain. So it's our home Grand Prix. So that's even better. We had Mario on pole. We had surprisingly, what surprised me the most is Roger leading off the line, beating Mario, leading off the line. Yeah, that surprised me too. I did not expect Roger to be leading this race. Like, and then Roger wins. Like, I did not even expect him to win. Like, he just dominated the whole race. He led every lap. Roger, yeah, like, he just dominated the whole race. And thankfully, he was driver of the day. He was all of us drivers of the day as well. Well, yeah. But like this season, he's kind of been like nowhere. Well, he's been doing pretty good, but you haven't really heard about him too much. Just comes after the summer break, bam, dominates. Like what's going on? Not let's talk about Ford next. Ford had the upgrades. Honestly, well, oh yeah, Mongo did get P2 and Manson P4, so they had a pretty good weekend for Ford. Nigel on the points as well, I pretty believe. I think. Now let's talk about a guy that all of us didn't expect to do so well, and he was kind of under the radar, but he had a really good performance. And that guy is Ocon. If Roger didn't win, Ocon definitely was going to be driver of the day. Like, all season, he was like nowhere. Like, we were talking about him. You should be happy because he was your biggest surprise, so good for you. But yeah, just comes in. Like, yeah, bad first season. Just comes in, qualifies P5 out of nowhere, and manages to hold off the rest of the pack and finish P5. Like, Ocon was definitely the second driver today for me. Yeah, Ocon I think is a pretty underrated driver. He's just like he's like really good on his day. Hopefully this will build some good momentum for him. Speaking of someone who had a terrible weekend, Frank, man. Oh, don't even get me started. Out in Q1, get impedes who did impede Mark, so Mark was out in Q1. Also, Mark had a very good race from 19th, I think it was. Impedes Mark. Like, when his faster cars coming, you're supposed to get out the way. But like he just like it's like Frank just didn't care. Like he could have gotten out of the way. It was super easy, but he just stood in the way and made Mark be out in Q1. So Frank got a 3 place grid penalty. So that made his race even worse. And then he was just like nowhere. So yeah, Frank definitely a race that he wants to forget. And now that Pat sees some more penalty points that he has. If you remember, was it no? I think it was like Sweden where he made contact with Kyla crashed. So Frank has a good amount of penalty points, which is not good because he could get a race ban soon. So I think Frank needs to chill out a bit. Like he's trying to be too aggressive, of course, because like he hasn't had the results, so he's also coming from the back. But you gotta give people their space, and yeah, just not a good weekend from him. You'll see that tomorrow in our driver ratings. Yeah, driver ratings are coming tomorrow. All right, let's just talk about the Grand Prix as a whole. Honestly, was a pretty good Grand Prix. Was a pretty good Grand Prix. A lot of chaos, a lot of crashes. Oh yeah, we had who was it that slammed Marcus into the wall? That scared me. So we had Mark. So first, let's talk about it in order. First of all, we had Nigel, Nigel and somebody making contact. Who did he make contact with? Nigel and Alex making contact in like turn 3. Then we had David retiring for an engine failure. Then we had Marcus being slammed into the wall. Thankfully, he was okay. Then we had Jenica spinning somehow into the chicane wall. And even before that, in qualifying, we had Logan with that massive crash. Thankfully, he was okay. Sadly, he wasn't able to participate in the race. Actually, I think that's the first time that somebody suffered an accident and wasn't actually able to participate in the race. I think he was a bit injured as well, but just that the car just could not have been fixed in time. But yeah, we had a pretty good chaotic one. We had it was so much chaos that BMW almost got points. You know when BMW almost gets points, something chaotic would have had to go on. But yeah, honestly, it was a pretty good Grand Prix, and I'm excited for next year. I think the Sauber deserves to stay on the calendar. It's kind of the Singapore of everything else. But yeah, I think it deserves to stay on the calendar. And hey, Roger technically did get his redemption because last year here him and Madsen collided. So yeah, at least he got a better redemption. And now we have 4 different winners this year. We have 4 race winners this year, so that's good. And 1 new one in Mon. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the people's best reactions to the Ossa Arbau Grand Prix. As we said earlier, we're gonna have our driver ratings tomorrow. And yeah, we kinda gotta post the content pretty fast because Masaresh is literally this weekend. And yeah, it's gonna be our home race. We're gonna be there, just like how we're here. Yeah, we're like actually at that's the Arbau because we're recording this on Sunday. Well, Saturday, but we weren't able to get it out. But yeah, we're gonna be there, so we kind of gotta go, board a plane with probably some of the drivers, and get back home. But it's not too hard to get back home. It doesn't take too long. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!